and liftoff. Liftoff of the 25th Space Shuttle mission, and it has cleared the tower.
Roger, roll, Challenger.
For the 1986 Challenger launch, I was actually in 11th grade at my high school. I grew up in Daytona Beach, Florida. We were about 80 miles north of Kennedy Space Center, so we saw every launch just by walking outside of the school or walking outside of our house. We could see it. It took maybe about 40 seconds for the rockets to get high enough that we could see them. We had gone on a field trip that morning with my TV production class, and we got back to school just before the launch happened. So I wasn't in class. I was actually in the TV studio, and we were watching the launch on the news because it was the first teacher in space. And as soon as it took off, we all went outside. There was a little hill behind the TV studio, and we watched as it started to kind of break. And you could see as the shuttle went up when it rotates. You could actually see that from where we were. And like I said, 73 seconds in the air, it split apart, and we saw Y smoke plumes, and that wasn't normal. It was confusing at first, and a bunch of us ran back into the studio, and that's when they started trying to figure out what happened, and we went back out and watched. And by that time, the solid rocket boosters had all kind of gone all haywire, and we're heading back to Earth, but we could see something falling apart. And I remember pieces of what turned out to be the shuttle falling back down to Earth, and we could see them because the chunks were big enough. For many weeks and months afterwards, the beaches were kind of under somewhat tight security because there were pieces of the shuttle and other things being washed ashore. It was shocking. It was tragic. It was something that I'll never forget. I think I even in storage still have the newspaper and the Time magazine from that day, and it's something that kind of defines me growing up as a point in my life.
Engines throttling up, 3 engines now at 104%. Challenger, go at throttle up.
Challenger, go at throttle up.
1 minute, 15 seconds. Velocity 2,900 feet per second. Altitude 9 nautical miles. Downrange distance 7 nautical miles.